Johnson for the point.
Back to better through the block and down.
Field goal. Back to pass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Tuesday night. Joel Morgan coming to you live from Lisbon High School. It is homecoming week, and the Lisbon Bronco volleyball team at home tonight to take on LaMoure Litchville-Marion, a team out of Region 3, District 5. The Lobos have had an impressive 2021 season. Well, the Lisbon Broncos trying to turn things around and snap a losing streak, especially on homecoming week. I'm Joel Morgan. Alongside me is Will Thompson. Coming into tonight's broadcast, it's been 3 straight losses for the Lisbon Broncos. Those losses have all come, that's been 2 straight losses, 3 out of the last 4, and 2 of those have come against region opponents. Last week, a loss against Richland in straight sets, and then a loss against 4-1 Central Cass in straight sets. Overall record this season for the Lisbon Broncos, they are sitting at 3-11-1. Regional record, just 1 victory. That came against Tri-State just a few weeks ago. Non-region matchup tonight against the Lobos of LaMoure Litchville-Marion. They are 10-2-1, 5-1 in Region 3, 3-0 in District 5. Coach Jill Dunn has had her team playing well as of late. They have won 4 straight matches, defeating Oaks, Ellendale, Medina Pingree Buchanan, Carrington, and Central Cass. This is our pregame show, Lisbon Broncos volleyball on yourliveevent.com. We'll step aside. We'll take a look at region standings when we return.
Well, let LaMoure Drug Store be your one-stop shop for all your personal and giftware requests. LaMoure Drug Store, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugStore.com.
LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. From Zenzer Bullseye Stain Blocking Primer, just $19.99. Valspar Medallion Interior Paint gets $7 instant savings per gallon. And Valspar Pristine Interior Paint get $10 instant savings per gallon. Plus, fiberglass handle garden tools are just $7.97. For more information on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go to LaMoureHardware.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Welcome back to our pregame Lisbon volleyball tonight. Homecoming week, the Broncos hosting LaMoure Litchville-Marion non-region matchup. It's a full week of homecoming activities for the Broncos, topping off Friday with the homecoming game against Oaks. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Also, we will have Thursday's match against Edgeley-Cullum Montpelier. That will also be at yourliveevent.com. Will Thompson joining us on the broadcast. Will, it's always a fun week. Anytime you get homecoming week, just a lot going on for these athletes and definitely memories to remember.
Oh, definitely. And it's a busy week here in Lisbon for homecoming week. We got 2 volleyball games, the football game, of course, against Oaks. That's a big one coming up on Friday. So certainly a lot to celebrate in Lisbon, and they're kicking it off with this volleyball game here on this Tuesday night.
And if you miss any of our broadcasts, we have those archived for you at our YouTube page. Looking at the Region 1 standings right now, it is Northern Cass 5-0 in the region. Central Cass, Kindred, Oak Grove, all 4-1. Hankinson 4-1. Hankinson and Central Cass battling it out tonight. Richland 2-3. Sargent County, Maple River, Wyndmere, Lidgerwood 2-3. Lisbon 1-4. Enderlin 0-5. Tri-State 0-5 in competition amongst region play. A look at Region 3, LaMoure, Litchville-Marion, the number 1 team in their district at 3-0. They are 5-1 in the region. That would be the best record overall in the region. Behind them is Griggs Midkota, Oaks, Carrington, Barnes County North, Ellendale, as they call them, Montpelier, Linton, then in District 6 it is Linton, Napoleon, Gacko, Streeter, South Border, Medina, Pingree, Buchanan, Kidder County, and Strasburg, Sealand. This is our pregame show. Lisbon, LaMoure, Litchville-Marion, volleyball tonight on yourliveevent.com. We'll step aside. We'll be back with the national anthem.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back out here to Lisbon. It is our pregame. Lisbon Broncos against LaMoure Litchville-Marion in non-region volleyball here on this homecoming week. We'll now send it down to the floor. Tegan Jordan, sophomore here from Lisbon High School, will be singing the national anthem. It is Tegan Jordan, sophomore, singing the national anthem in front of tonight's matchup between the Lobos and the Broncos. We'll step aside. We'll come back to meet your starting lineup. This is Lisbon and LaMoure Litchville-Marion volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
You couldn't pick a better community to be a part of. I've actually been to another college, and this one was a far better experience because of the support of the faculty and the staff here. It's just outstanding. My name is Andrew, and I'm here for my future.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today.
We are back here in Lisbon tonight. The Lisbon Broncos hosting LaMoure Litchville-Marion in non-region volleyball action. Let's get your starting lineups. We'll start with the visiting Lobos, a senior setter number 3, Rose Wendell, a junior middle hitter number 5, Natil Rodin, a junior libero number 9, Cassie Quinlan, a senior outside hitter number 10, Molly Robbins, a sophomore middle hitter number 11, Heidi Steffes, a senior outside hitter number 15, Molly Muslin, and a senior right side hitter number 18, Anna Sadness. The Lobos are coached by head coach Jill Dunn, assisted by Denise Muslin. Starting lineup for the Lisbon Broncos, a sophomore middle hitter number 1, Kyra Heckrell, a sophomore setter number 4, Ariel Lyons, a sophomore middle hitter number 6, Clarissa Hoffer, a senior outside hitter number 8, Taylor Gilbert, a senior outside hitter number 9, Katie DePlazis, and a sophomore right side hitter number 12, Emerson Schultz. Broncos are coached by head coach Ronnie Carter, assisted by Megan Johnson and Elizabeth Lyons. Teams' lineups are being checked by the officials as we are just about to get everything underway. And it will be Cassie Quinlan, the libero, strike that sheet checked in. It will be Rose Wendell to do the serving for the Lobos to get things started here tonight in Lisbon. Serve on the way, bumped out of the back row, bump set from the circle, goes to the left side, tracked back in bounds and cleared across the net by the Lisbon Broncos. Sent across by the Lobos, played by Heckrell. Set comes to the left side, miscommunication, and it gets by the hands of Katie DePlazis, and the first point will go to LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Well, a talented team is this Lobos, a storied team over the last 5 or 6 years. You don't want to give them points early.
No, and certainly not like that, and also like that, Joel.
And another point coming in favor of LaMoure Litchville-Marion, that is Anna Sadness, the senior. So back to serve is Rose Wendell. This one hit out of the near side by Lyons, set to the left side and cleared across the net, again by Schultz. Lobos will clear it back row. Started off the hands of DePlaza, set to the left side. Lyons gets it over the nets and off the hands of two Lobos. Will get a point and a side out for Lisbon. They trail 2-1 here in the early going of this set.
Well, that's a good way to turn around. Lisbon felt like they were on their back heels those first two sets and taking control in that third volley there.
And LaMoure Litchville-Marion gets a side out just like that. It was Taylor Gilbert doing the serving. LaMoure Litchville-Marion will take a 3-1 lead, and they will go back to the service line. Risa Rasmussen, the senior defensive specialist, serving. This one rifled in the back row. It's going to be an ace. Comes off the hands of Katie DePlazis. 4-1, LaMoure Litchville-Marion's lead in this opening set. Rasmussen's next serve, played by Heckrell. Bumps it on the near side, across on a hit for Hoffer. Lobos will start it. Bump comes to the near side by the libero Quinlan, and Lobos able to pick up some more points to make it 5-1.
Well, Quinlan just placed that perfectly. Heckrell couldn't get there. She's got a tall frame, maybe able to dive and get it, but was out of her reach.
Serve goes across, an ace. Ace comes from Risa Rasmussen, 6-1. LaMoure Litchville-Marion's lead, and a substitution coming for the Lisbon Broncos.
Yeah, the Lobos getting off to a quick and big lead here early on.
And some more points coming for the Lobos. They extend their lead to 7-1.
And that will now be the third ace so far in this one. That's quite a lot here early on.
That was Gillespie, by the way, who checked in for Lisbon, and the Broncos unable to clear the net. There's Ariel Lyons, who one-handed at the front of the net. It is 8-1, LaMoure Litchville-Marion's lead. Broncos want a timeout. We'll step aside. This is high school volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
8-1 lead for LaMoure Litchville-Marion against Lisbon here tonight in Lisbon. You're watching high school volleyball on YourLiveEvent.com. It has been LaMoure Litchville-Marion dominant at the service line. They've had about 3 aces coming in this first set alone. And it's Risa Rasmussen, the senior, serving again. Serve comes, hit by Gillespie. Picked up by Lyons to Heckrell. Heckrell will clear the net. It is played by the defensive specialist, Rasmussen, and put across. Lisbon sets it up to Heckrell. Heckrell will clear the net. 8-1 the lead for LaMoure Litchville-Marion here in set 1. Lobos clear it. Hit by Heckrell. Shoot set clears the net. Played in the back row by the libero Quinlan. Set to the right side, and it came off a few hands as it goes back row. And the Broncos extend the rally. They do. Gilbert able to clear the net. Sent right back by Heckrell. Back across by the Lobos, and it goes long. Hitting error comes off the swing of Heidi Steffes. 8-2 the score. Lisbon has some ground to make up here, Will, as they get back to the service line.
Well, that was just a great volley. Everything changed there when Heckrell bounced that ball that came off the free ball back quickly. They didn't have a chance to respond.
Sweet does the serving for Lisbon. Pass to the right side. Sent right back on an overpass. Played by the Lobos by Steffes to the right side, across on a hit coming from Sadness. Lisbon down by 6, and just a miscue near that circle. Everyone was kind of waiting for the next person to step in on that ball. 9-2, a 7-point lead in set number 1 for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. It is Cassie Quinlan who will do the serving. Hit by Heckrell, picked up by Lyons, set to the left side, across on a hit for DePlazis, sent right back by LaMoure Litchville-Marion. A nice pickup by Gilbert and cleared by DePlazis, and a kill. By the look on her face, it was just an attempt to clear the net. Instead, it becomes points for Lisbon. 9-3, they trail by 6. They'll make some substitutions.
Yeah, you want to almost call that one lucky. All you're trying to do is get that free ball over and just happen to place it perfectly where no one was.
Asher Sweet will serve. This gets played by Rasmussen. Cleared across by the Lobos. It was Muslin who got it across, and a lift called against Lisbon. 10-3 the score.
Well, it wasn't going to matter if they called it a lift or not. That ball there was not much that could be done with it, running out of hits and not getting square contact.
Katrina Just will serve. Service error, a rare one for LaMoure, who has been strong from the service line here in this first set. 10-4 is the score.
Well,
Kyra Heckrell serving.
If you're Lisbon, you feel a little better about the 3 aces now that they've also got an error on them. Doesn't look quite as bad.
Heckrell serve played by the libero Quinlan. On the Lisbon side, Broncos sets to Wiletsko. She will get it across, sent right back by LaMoure Litchville-Marion, and the Lobos get some points off the hit from Just. 11-4 the score.
A little miscommunication there. Several Broncos all taking a swing at it.
Molly Muslin will serve. This one bumped on the near side by Sweets, cleared across by Lisbon. Lisbon is down by 7. Lobos have not trailed in this match. Nice block up front. Lobos are able to clear it. Lisbon will try it again. This time they will get it across. It's a hit for Gilbert. Lisbon down by 7. Lobos will tag on another point. That will be a kill for Tessa Rasmussen. 12-4 the score. 8-point advantage for LaMoure Litchville-Marion.
And this is something that we've seen so far throughout this year. Lisbon's been giving up a lot of these big early holes, now down 12-4. This is a really good Lobos team. They got to get back in this one quick if they want to stand a chance.
Molly Muslin will serve. There's a question now about the rotation for Lisbon. The official on the ground will check it. It looks like things are good to go for Lisbon, who is down by 8 here in set 1. Molly Muslin ready to serve. Hit by Sweets. Picked up by Sweet, set to the left side, across for Gilbert. And it'll be a point for the Lobos.
A good-looking swing by Gilbert, just barely off. That's a good read by the libero for the Lobos to read that one.
And Muslin will record an ace as it comes off the hands of Tui. Will come off the hands of Sweet. 14-4, LaMoure Litchville-Marion with a 10-point lead. And continuing to serve is Molly Muslin, the senior. Hit by Sweet, picked up by Sweet at the circle, put up for Willetsko, and she goes long. 15-4 the score.
A carbon copy of what we just saw. Well, let's go. Another good-looking one, just barely out. Good read on the back line for the Lobos.
Molly Muslin to serve. Played by Gilbert, picked up by Sweet. Sets to the near side. Finessed across the net by DePlazis. Lobos will send it back. Hit by Heckrell, dug out of the net. And across on a clear for DePlazis. A nice pancake dig for the Lobos. And the Lobos get some points out of it. Nice dig from Molly Muslin, who, by the way, will go back to serve to make it 16-4. Serve comes to Sweet, picked up by Sweet at the circle, will set it, and it's cleared across the net by DePlazis. Up front for the Lobos, just sets it up, and it's put right through a block. Natil Rodin will get it through the block, 17-4 the score.
Well, we saw early on the Lobos using some softer attacks. Now they've ratcheted up the speed a little bit here recently.
It's played by Heckrell. Bump set from Sweet. Cleared across by Gilbert. Does it have enough? It does, and it becomes points. Had a lot of hang time, and LaMoure Litchville-Marion was just unsure if it was even going to clear the net, and they just came to a stop that they did in the front row. So a point and a side out for Lisbon. Katie DePlazis, the senior, up to serve.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a knuckleball. Just stayed in the air long enough, didn't know what to do with it.
DePlazis' serve in the net, service error. 18-5. Lobos with a commanding 13-point lead. It will be Heidi Steffes to rotate into the front row. Natil Rodin, back row to serve. Serve from Rodin. Just stays in. The entire back row held up. It is 19-5. Another ace in this opening set for LaMoure Litchville-Marion.
Well, fifth ace, and that might have been the aciest of aces.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by Lisbon. We'll step aside. It's high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating 40 years of service in 2021. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Gwinnett, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. Call or text toll free at 888-683-5253 or visit their website at nd-insure.com.
Joel Morgan, Will Thompson with you tonight in Lisbon, homecoming week for the Broncos. We'll have more volleyball at Edgecola Montpelier on Thursday, football against Oaks on Friday. The Dollars for Scholars sponsor for tonight's volleyball match is Lisbon Oil. Lisbon's Dollars for Scholars started 29 years ago and has presented scholarships totaling $850,360 to graduating seniors from Lisbon High School. Thank you, Lisbon Oil, for your continued support of Lisbon Dollars for Scholars. Serve comes across for Rodin. Played by Willetsko. She will clear it across. Lobos will set to the left side through a block, and it got tipped. Molly Robbins will get the kill. 20-5. Lobos lead. Pressure time right now for Lisbon.
Yeah, you know, and this one's going to be hard to come out of, but you'd like to see them play some sound fundamental volleyball to end this set.
Rodin's serve clears the net. Overpass is picked up and cleared by Lisbon, and they'll get some points as they catch Natil Rodin out of position, coming back from that serve, 20-6. Lisbon will make some changes in their rotation. They will bring in Emerson Schultz. She will go in the front row. Ariel Lyons will go in the back row. Lyons serve. Hit in the back row by Muslin to the left side. Hammered down from Heidi Steffes. 21-6. Point inside out for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Anna Sadness will come into the spot of Katrina Just. Rose Wendell also coming in. Wendell will go back to the line to serve. Pass to the near side. Cleared by Lions. Cleared by the Lobos. Heckrell will start it. Lions goes to the back row. Scooped up by the libero, Quinlan. Cleared by LaMoure Litchville-Marion. They lead 21-6 here in set number 1 tonight in Lisbon. It will come to Quinlan, the libero, back row, set to the left side, through a block. Not a whole lot behind it, but well placed for Heidi Steffes. 22-6 the score.
Really great passing from the Lobos and ball control. Just able to move the defense of Lisbon to a spot where they can secure a nice, strong thing in the middle.
Wendell's serve is hit in the back row by DePlazis. Cleared across the net by Lions and sent back by LaMoure Litchville-Marion. It will be out of bounds, so a point and a side out coming for Lisbon. 22-7, they trail.
Well, that was a Herculean effort to get that one across by Lions. Couldn't do much with it once it was across, but good
Gilbert
job.
Gets it across, set to the left side. Threw on a hit for Sadness. Heckrell will reel it back to Gilbert, who gets it across the net. Lobos will try it again. They set up front, right into a block. Nice defense by Lisbon. Lobos will try it again, and it's tipped up front. And the initial hit came for Hoffer. Put her out of position to try to get the second. Nice play up front, but it results in points for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. 23-7 LLM leads. Lisa Rasmussen, the senior defensive specialist, back into serve, and she was dominant from the service line last time around. And she will scoop up another ace. 24-7. Lobos serving for set points. Here comes the serve, hit by Heckrell, and a jam up front for Lisbon. Trying to get through was Lions. She couldn't. 25-7, our final score in set number 1. It goes to the Lobos of LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Set number 2 coming your way next. We'll be back on yourliveevent.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
And we're back in Lisbon, about to kick off the second set here. LaMoure Litchville-Marion took the first set in dominating fashion over the Lisbon Broncos. The story of that first set, service. Risa Rasmussen listed as a defensive specialist, more of a service specialist in that set. 7 total aces for the Lobos, 5 of them from Risa Rasmussen. That's a whole 20% of the points in that set. Joel, what do you expect from the Broncos to adjust to this in the second set?
Well, I mean, you got to be ready for the serve attack that comes from LaMoure Litchville-Marion, no question. And maybe you take a risk on some serves that come in the back row and you think they're out, but you're just going to have to make that play no matter what and play the odds in that sense. I also think that LaMoure Litchville-Marion did a good job getting Lisbon out of system, and Lisbon's just going to have to maybe be a little bit more patient in that uncomfortable zone where you feel like you should be doing something different, but maybe just give it an extra second.
Yeah, we saw the Lobos really utilizing good passing, like you said, to get them out of the system that they want to be in, to manipulate that defensive front. And it was successful in that first half, dominating not just at the service line, but overall, as Lisbon will start the second set with the serve. I believe it's Lions back there that serves it out of bounds, and it'll be 1-0. Lobos take the first point here in the second set.
And they went a little back and forth with LaMoure Litchville-Marion for the first couple points last set, but once the Lobos took the lead, they really held on to it.
So Risa Rasmussen will come in and serve. This one will not be an ace, but a good-looking serve to the back. Will be sent back over. Lisbon has an opportunity now. Setting it up is Lions. Libera able to handle it for the Lobos. And a huge hit by Heidi Steffes, as that will go down as a point for the Lobos.
Yeah, Steffes has just had really good placement through this first set, or in that first set, and has it in her first point here in the second set. And LaMoure Litchville-Marion can come at you at all sorts of different angles.
So Rasmussen serves again here. This one's an error, a service error for Rasmussen.
Yeah, you feel like when you fall behind 2-0 early, it feels, I don't want to say insurmountable, but it feels deep, and all of a sudden you're down by a point and you're serving.
So the Lobos will have a little bit of a miscommunication as Steffers is unable to get to it.
Man, Gilbert's going to pick up that ace, and I believe this will be the first one for Lisbon tonight.
According to my memory, yes, that would be the first one. So we get another serve over by Gilbert. Another huge hit by Steffers on that outside.
Yeah, Steffes has just kind of been everywhere offensively tonight for LaMoure Litchville-Marion.
And now she'll be back to serve, speaking of being all over the place. Now 2-3, Lisbon trails to the Lobos. Well received as Lyons puts it up in the air. Sent over free. Outside hit gets blocked, and it'll be Heckrell on the outside, able to get her hands on it with a partner. It'll be the Broncos' ball as they tie it up 3-3 on the side out.
Yeah, if Lisbon wants to take a set from LaMoure Litchville-Marion, they got to hang around here early.
And they're certainly doing that here when unable to do it in the last set, where it ballooned at 12-4 at one point. As the Lobos set it out on the outside. Good recovery from Lisbon. More outside cross hitting. Lisbon able to handle it so far, placing it in the middle for the Lobos. Lyons digs that one out. And they send it back to her to send it across. This is probably the longest volley so far of the match. Good balance, everybody staying in position, but Heckrell mishits it slightly and gets it on the rib and can't quite get it over for Lisbon.
Yeah, that was just long volley there. The ball was sustained. Every team was kind of going hit for hit. It wasn't too, I don't think either team was too aggressive. It was more so kind of like chess, where you're setting up your next move, and it ends up going to an unforced error that sways things.
So Just comes in to serve, and that will go down as another ace. As we continue to see the great serving from the Lobos.
Yeah, if you can dominate the service line, you always put yourself in a great position. The Lobos have done that well to complement their great hitting up front.
And that one is just barely saved on the outside, but we'll get a player over the line, or was that a lift?
It'll be a player on the line.
Yeah. So Lisbon gives up the point. Suddenly it's 3-6. The Lobos lead. Still back to serve is Just. As she serves it too far, that'll be a service error.
And I think anyone in the back row for Lisbon right now, with the number of aces that came last set, and some of them were balls that were just rifled from the service line, but I think with some of those ones they got burned on a little bit in the back row. That back row was really on high alert for set 2, down 1-0.
They've been paying close attention, calling them all right so far. On the outside, unable to block it. The hit from Muslin goes right through the defense. And Lobo will take another point.
Yeah, Muslin gets the kill and now goes back to serve.
Serves it over. Heckrell receives. That'll be sent over right into the middle. Lobo's able to cross it from the outside again. Heckrell lets it get back over by Heckrell. And they can't quite get it. So instead of crossing it, that time Roden comes in trying to get it down the line. And instead, Lisbon blocks it. Heckrell back to serve for them, 5-7.
That hit before, Rodine hit it so well, and I think she kind of overcompensated the second one because just maybe a little bit of frustration as to why she didn't pick up a point on that last one, because the defense responded so well.
Sent over by the libero, Quinlan. She digs it up again on the return. And Rodin gets it this time, able to finesse it past the blockers and into the territory for a point. So Quinlan, the libero, back to serve for the Lobos. Good looking serve, but able to be dug. And that's about all they can do with it. Lisbon can dig it out, but they can't make much out of it.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Sweet was looking to get that defense. She saw something in the defense, how they lined up for the Lobos, if that was just a pass that she was trying to send behind her that turned the wrong way just a little bit.
A little mishitting here. DePlazis unable to handle it on the outside. So quickly now it is 10-5. Lisbon trails the Lobos. Good passing as they send it just across the line. Libero gets it to the outside. She's too far outside there. So they'll give Lisbon the point on the violation. So DePlazis will be back to serve for Lisbon. Right to Quinlan, the libero. And they just can't quite push it over. Tessa Rasmussen can't quite get that one over for the Lobos.
I think Rasmussen kind of knew it as soon as they left her hand, that she just did not put the right English on it to get it across that net.
And that will be knocked down by Gilbert. Good looking serve gets sent back over free, and Gilbert quickly slams it down. It's now 8-10. Lisbon trails the Lobos here in the second set. Good looking cross is blocked at the line by DePlazis. Sent over free. A good looking hit from Hoffer, but can't quite handle the return.
Yeah, Steffes was just right there, got the hands up and made square contact with that ball to send it back.
So now Wendell, Rose Wendell, the senior, will be back to serve. Heckrell gets the serve right in the middle. A little hesitation, they send it over without much power. And that comes back with quite a bit of power. But it'll be out of bounds. Lisbon ball. Lyons comes in on the substitution. She'll be back to serve. Good dig by the libero. Can't do much with it though. So that'll be an easy point for Lisbon. Now 10-11, close to tying it up here in the second set.
Yeah, they were tied twice, down by 4, now come back to pull within 1 against a tough Lobos team. Lisbon in control right now.
Lisbon looking really good. Heckrell unable to control it, sends it off her hands to the side. Quinlan will get the ball and hand it off to Risa Rasmussen, the ace supreme.
And this has been the recipe for success for LaMoure. Steffes, your big hitter, gets your kill, and then you put it back to Rasmussen, who's been strong at the service line.
And that was read correctly by Quinlan, but it seems like she just barely got a little bit of a hand on it in reading it. So now 12-11. The Lobos lead over the Broncos. Good roll on the ribbon. And that'll be called as a lift, as they can't do much with it on that lucky roll off the ribbon.
Yeah, that was a set receive coming for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Steffes was likely going to get set up for the big hit, and she was just not ready when it redirected off that ribbon.
So from the back line, the libero, Quinlan sends it over. Lisbon handles it well and sends it back. Nice and easy soft touch off the side by Steffes. Lisbon can't handle it. She'll be back to serve. Good serve from Steffes to the libero, unable to receive.
Yeah, it just came off the side of the hand of Gillespie, and now you're putting LaMoure in a position to play to their strengths right now with, again, one of their tough servers coming up here in this second set. Lisbon dropping the first one 25-7.
And Broncos keeping it a lot closer here in the second set. Still been trailing by a point or two most of it. As Heckrell cannot receive the good-looking serve. It'll be a point for the Lobos. So Steph is back to serve. She's been one of their main cogs on the front of the line and also in the back. Great-looking serve. Lisbon can't do anything with it. Not a great dig, can't handle it. And Steffes continues to torment the Broncos as they will take a timeout, and we'll take a timeout too. Thank you for watching volleyball on your live event.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
16-12, Lobos lead over the Broncos here in the second set. Lobos took the first set in commanding fashion. Broncos sticking with them a little bit more here. We've seen just as many aces out of the Lobos, but the Broncos have come to play here in the second set. As Heidi Steffes back to serve for the Lobos. That'll go right off the hands of the Lisbon libero. Easy point for the Lobos on the ace.
Yeah, now the Lobos are going to really starting to dial in. They've scored the last 5 points, and they're getting close to putting Lisbon right now in that pressure time.
Another great ace of a serve off the hands of Heckrell. And you hope when you take the timeout that you can get your faculties together and, sort of spark a run for yourself. But the Lobos are on a run here out of this timeout by the Broncos. Another great-looking serve. This time Lisbon able to handle it and gets it back over free. Strong hit from the outside, and that will be blocked. Muslin thought she had it, but she could not quite get through the defense of Lisbon.
And a sigh of relief coming for Lisbon. They're now going to put Kaya Sweet to the service line, a chance for them to make up some of those points. They've come from behind twice here in this set and can do it here down 1-0.
So good server for Lisbon. Kaya Sweet gets it over. Across the entire court. Broncos able to handle it and get it back over. Great job by Quinlan, the libero. And she can't quite dig that out. She did a great job of corralling a big, flying, arcing ball, but she can't dig the strong stuff.
Yeah, DePlazis just had a nice read on that hit.
Soft right in the middle of the campfire. No one can quite get to it for Lisbon. They've been doing a good job blocking up front with a lot of these hard-hitting crossing balls. This time, the Lobos send it over soft, and it's just right in the middle of everybody.
Yeah, and it's just a situation where you're conscious of where your teammates are. You obviously don't want to step on one of them, want to hurt one of them or yourself, and just unable to get that clean hit stepping over a teammate.
So Lisbon will send this over free to Quinlan, the libero. Sets it up on the outside for a nice, strong hit from Muslin. Heckrell unable to block it.
And now you turn this into a short game for LaMoure. They just have to get 5 to take a 2-0 lead.
Just serves it. Heckrell gets it. Strong back. And that's sent just too strong over by, I believe that was DePlazis. So now 21-14, the Lobos lead over the Broncos. Opened up a big lead here late in this second set. Back to serve is Just, and that'll be just sent clean over. Broncos lucky to get this one back, but they can't set anything up for it. Neither side either able to set up anything particularly interesting. That'll get pushed to the Broncos, able to handle it, send it back free. A little bit of a collision for the Lobos. First strong hit of the volley there, able to be corralled. DePlazis sends it over a little stronger. And that will be a very hard hit. Muslin can't quite keep it in bounds though. The 21-15.
Now we've seen a couple volleys like that tonight where neither team is really particularly aggressive on getting that one across the net. They're waiting for the other team to make a misstep, and this time it goes in favor of Lisbon.
They waited long enough. This time they don't make a mistake. Muslin sends it over. Received well by Lisbon though. Quinlan, the libero, gets it. Soft stuff on the outside. Heckrell able to handle it in the middle. And they go from this near side, not their favorite side so far today. Heckrell sends it across. And that is their favorite side. As Muslin sends it up the line, and this time she gets to keep it inbounds. She'll be back to serve. So 22-15, Lobos lead over the Broncos. Serve right to Heckrell. Has been able to set something up on the outside, but dug by Quinlan, the libero. A quick push to the back line. Strong hit right up the line, and that'll go down. Bailey Kelly sends it right up the line, and that'll be another Lobos point, 23-15. And that'll be sent just a little too strong. Lisbon making an unforced error here that'll bring it to set point.
Yeah, and Lisbon came back twice in this. They've tied it 3 times. They've played strong. It's just they allowed LaMoure to get to their strong suits, which is service and just great hitting up front.
They have to send this one over, running out of hits. Nobody touches the net, they'll say, unless they do. And they will give that point to Lobos. A little confusion there, but the Lobos take the second set, 25-15. Lobos lead 2-0 over the Broncos. We'll take a break here and get back to you with the third set after a short break. You're watching high school volleyball on your live event.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country. Experts in every field.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
We are back in Lisbon, homecoming week. The Broncos playing LaMoure, Litchville-Marion, the Lobos taking set 1, 25-7, set 2, 25-15. The Dollars for Scholars sponsor for tonight's volleyball match is Lisbon Oil. Lisbon Dollars for Scholars was started 29 years ago and has presented scholarships totaling $850,360 to graduating Lisbon seniors. Thank you, Lisbon Oil, for your continued support of Lisbon Dollars for Scholars. After tonight's Lisbon back at home for Edgley Cullum Montpelier. We'll have that for you coming up Thursday night on yourliveevent.com. Coming up Friday night, we'll have that homecoming football game against Oaks as well. See our schedule at yourliveevent.com. Follow us, of course, on social media on Facebook or Twitter. If you missed the games, well, get onto our YouTube page and watch our archive broadcast. The Lisbon Broncos had some shade of confidence coming in that last set. They had tied it 3 times. They had come back several times to tie it. They were aggressive towards LaMoure on their attacks. They read some plays well, and then LaMoure got put in a position where they were going to put their strongest servers back there, and that's when they started taking over the match as Rose Wendell will serve things off here for LaMoure to get things going in set 3. Libero Cassie Quinlan will check in for LaMoure, who leads 2-0. Serve bumped on the near side, set up by Sweet, and unable to clear the net is Emerson Schultz for the third straight set. LaMoure scores first, 1-0 their lead.
A little bit of chaos there at the net. Lobos come down with the point here.
Wendell serve, played center back row, set to the left side. Well, let's go across. Nice dig coming from Quinlan, the libero, to the left side. Rodin does not clear the net. 1-1, we are tied, point inside out coming to the Lisbon Broncos, and they are figuring out who they're going to send back to serve. Emerson Schultz, the sophomore, going back to serve. She will check out. It will be Kyra Heckroll to rotate in and to serve. Lisbon has lost their last two matches. This will not count in Region 1 as the serve gets received by Quinlan to Rodin. She gets it across. Dug out by Sweet. Set back to Sweet. Sweet clears the net for Lisbon. 1-1, we are tied in set 3. Lisbon down 2-0. Big hit played by Heckroll. Dug by Sweet to Heckroll with the dump set. She will extend the volley. It's received at the other end by Quinlan. And a deke up front. They set up the big hit for Steffes and went to Rodin. But LaMoure unable to get the hit. Lisbon will take their first lead of the match. 2-1, they lead here in set 3.
2 straight mishits from Rodin on the outside. Broncos are happy for that start.
And an ace coming for Kyra Heckroll. 3-1, Lisbon with the lead.
Well, Lisbon in a unique opportunity. Not often have they had opportunities to get a big run going at the start of a set early here, but 3-1, it's looking promising.
Serve from Heckroll. That one dug on the near side by Muslin. Across on a hit that looks like it goes long for Steffes, and that is what the official will say. 4-1, Lisbon lead.
Well, great read from Lisbon, and Heckroll on the back line sees it right out of bounds.
Heckroll's serve hit by Quinlan, and Rodin can't get there. Another ace. 2 aces on this trip to the service line for Heckroll. 5-1, Lisbon leads.
So Jill Dunn, the Lobos head coach, getting up off the bench and clapping a little. This is not what was expected coming into this third set. A big lead here quickly.
Played by Quinlan, comes high, reeled back in, and hit by Muslin, cleared across by Steffes on a free ball. Set to the left side and hit long on a swing from Taylor Gilbert, the senior. That ends the scoring run for Lisbon. They do have a 5-2 lead. Risa Rasmussen, defensive specialist, will come back in to serve. Stepping out will be Molly Muslin, taking her spot in the front row, Tessa Rasmussen.
Now Lisbon needs to do what they couldn't do in the second set, not let things get out of hand with the service specialists for the Lobos.
Lisbon leads 5-2, make that 6-2. Gilbert the kill. Lisbon in control in this third set. Clarissa Hoffer, the sophomore, comes in. Katie DePlazis back row to serve. It's a service error. 6-3, Lisbon doubling up LaMoure, Litchville-Marion, but they put the Lobos to the service line. And it's Heidi Steffes, another one of the strong servers coming in for the Lobos. Bailey Kelly will step in. The freshman will come into the front row for the Lobos. They took the first set 25-7, the second 25-15. Service played by Gillespie, the libero, set to the left side. Gilbert gets it across. Received by Steffes, and a dump set clears it for Rose Wendell. The defense wasn't ready for it. 6-4. Lobos down by 2.
A great read by Wendell. You could see her eyes looking right at that set. She knew she could just dump it in there soft.
And off the ribbon of the net, a service error comes for Steffes, 7-4. Lisbon leads by 3. Ariel Lyons will come back to do the serving. She will take the spot of Cheyenne Waletsko. Serve gets played by Quinlan, set to the left side. Across from Rasmussen, low hit comes from Gillespie, but picked up by Lisbon. They will clear the net. Broncos lead by 3. Set up front, hit received for Heckroll. Set to the near side across for Sweets, played by Quinlan for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Hit for Rasmussen, hit the wrong way by Lisbon. They try to recover. It's Gillespie who will clear this one across. LaMoure sets to the right side. That is a cross on a hit for Robbins. Nice dig for Heckroll, and a shoot set clears it to the back row for Lyons. Hit to Lyons, she'll receive. Bump set comes from Sweet, and it's a cross on a hit from Gilbert. Gilbert sent right back to the Lobos. Neither team blinking here right now. Set up front, Gilbert gets it down, but goes long. Hitting error by Gilbert, 7-5. Point inside out to LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Anna Sadness, the senior, will go into the front row. Back row to serve, Katrina Just. Just serve, played by Gillespie, set to the left side, across from Sweet, and it goes long. 7-6, Lobos within one.
Couple of hitting errors here for the Broncos have diminished this lead. They've played well, though, here.
Serve from Just, hit by Gillespie, reeled back in by Heckroll, and cleared across from Sweet. Started by Rasmussen, center circle, hit across by Kelly. Defense responds for Lisbon. Bump set clears the nets for the Broncos. Broncos lead 7-6, down 2-0 against LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Hit across from Rasmussen, set to the near side, and unable to clear the net. Sasha Sweet. 7-7. LaMoure Litchville-Marion has come back to tie this, trying to close this thing out in straight sets. The serve hit by Heckroll. Cleared across front row by Lyons. And a point coming for Lisbon. They retain the lead, 8-7.
Well, great job by Lyons. Just able to dump that quickly right onto the hands on the outside of Sadness. And nothing they can do once you touch the ball. You got to volley it.
Stepping out will be Heckroll. Schultz will come in. Back row to serve, Taylor Gilbert. Lobos set it to the left side. And I don't know if it was blocked or hit the ribbon on the net, but either way, the hit from Sadness results in points, or for Sadness results in points for Lisbon. 9-7 they lead. Next serve hit by Rasmussen. Set up front, threw on a hit for Kelly. Cleared across for the Lisbon Broncos. They lead 9-7, down 2-0. That one was played by Emerson Schultz, cleared by Sweet. Set to the right side for the Lobos, and this one hit long. Sadness, another unforced error, makes it 10-7. Lisbon leads by 3.
Well, a couple a couple hitting errors for Lisbon are responded to by a couple for the Lobos.
Gilbert doing the serving, bump set to the near side, and threw on a hit from Sadness. And I don't know if she got a square hit on that one, but either way it results in points. 10-8. Lobos down by 2. It will be Molly Muslin serving. First set, whole bunch of aces coming for LaMoure. They set the tone early in this one. Took the first one 25-7, the second 25-15. Hitting error by Lisbon, 10-9. Lobos have trailed the majority of this third set. They came back to tie it at 7. Now trying to tie it here at 10. Hit in the back row by Lyons. On a hit from Gilbert, so it's rather Hoffer that doesn't clear the net. 10-10. We are tied for the third time.
The set feeling just as competitive as the second set. No one really breaking away at this point.
Muslin does the serving. Broncos able to clear the net. It goes long. LaMoure takes their first lead of this set. Their second lead of this set. They led 1-0 early. They now lead 11-10. They are in control with Molly Muslin, the senior, serving. Comes across. Played by Lyons. Rather Gilbert to the near side. Through on a hit for Hoffer. 11-11, we are tied again. And that might be, Will, I think how this set will end is just, it's looking like it's pacing up to be back and forth like this as Kaya Sweet checks in.
Yeah, Lisbon playing as well as they've played all season. Able to stick with one of the better teams.
Sweet serve hit by Rodine. Bump set comes back to Rodine. She will clear the net. It is one hand on a hit from Schultz. Brought back in bounce by Sweet. Cleared across by Lisbon. Nice job by Lisbon's defense. LaMoure will try it again. This time it's hit to the back row by Kelly. Lisbon will respond. And the Broncos clear the net on the hit from Lyons. 11-11 our score here in set 3. And not ready for the hit with Sweet. Lyons will come in and pick her up. Lisbon will clear it on the hit from Kaya Sweet. 2-0 is the advantage right now for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. Cleared but goes long by DePlazis. 12-11 Lobos lead. Heidi Steffes into the front row. It will be the libero Cassie Quinlan serving.
We've seen that a couple of times, these long sets getting them amped up and just sending it a little too long.
Sweet sets it up and it's cleared across the net by Schultz. Lobos set it right side, but it's hit out of bounds on a swing from Sadness. 12-12, we are tied again. Cheyenne will let's go in for the Broncos. Ashley Sweet will come in. Sweet serve, received by Muslin, set to the left side to Steffes. And Steffes into a block, cleared by the Lobos. Broncos will try it again.
Great job not to touch the net there.
Across from the Broncos, played by Steffes. Dump set clears it across for Just. 12-12, we are tied in set 3. Comes to Waletzko. She will get it across. Received by Just. Bumped by Quinlan, the libero. Across on a hit for Muslin. Another long rally and results in points for LaMoure. Natil Rodin will get the points, 13-12. Lobos lead by 1. They lead 2-0. That is Rose Wendell to serve.
And Rodin spiked that one down right on top of the rim and caused a little confusion from Lisbon, mistiming.
Broncos looking to mount a large comeback. Would have to start here in this third set. Dug out of the front row. Picked up by Sweet. Cleared by Gilbert. Bump set to the near side. Picked up by Rodin. Clears it for LaMoure. Played by Sweet. Bumped by Gilbert. Cleared in the back row by Sweet. We've seen some long volleys come here as it's hitting to the ceiling by Gilbert, and Sweet charges to the scorer's table, cannot get there. 14-12. LaMoure Litchville-Marion leads by 2. Took the first set 7, the second set 15. Rose Wendell's serve, and it looked like it was going to be an ace, but picking it up is Sweet, and she gets it across, and it's points.
Quite a dramatic turnaround there. Just getting the hands in the right places to keep it alive.
Kyra Heckroll will come in for Emerson Schultz. 14-13, LaMoure leads the third set, looking for a straight set win. Lisbon trying to get it one set at a time for a comeback. Heckroll serve, played by Rodin, and no one can get there. It's an ace. 14-14, we are tied.
The ace has been the weapon of choice by the Lobos. Lisbon able to use it themselves there to their advantage and tie it up here.
The serve goes long, a service error, 15-14. Lobos back on top.
Neither team apt to use their timeouts here in this third set. We've gotten to this point through straight play.
Krista Rasmussen will serve now for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. They have won 4 straight coming into tonight. Broncos have lost 2 straight. Comes to Waletzko, gets it across. It is dug by libero Quinlan, reeled back in bounds and cleared by Rasmussen. Tip up front, good read coming from Heidi Steffes. Well surpassing double-figure kills tonight, 16-14 the score.
Steffes having a monster game all over the court today.
Gilbert plays the serve. Bump set pickup by Sweet. Will come back to Gilbert. Gilbert goes back row, played by Quinlan. Set up at the circle by Wendell. Across on a hit from Steffes. Sent back by Sweet. Played by libero Quinlan to the near side. Shoot set clears for Rasmussen. 16-14. Lisbon by 2. Trails by 2. Bump set near side. Across from Rasmussen. Played by Sweet back row. Wheeled back in by Waletzko, but couldn't quite get under it. 17-14. And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Broncos. We'll step aside. It's high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
In Lisbon, contact Lance Gulson at 701-683-4713.
And welcome back to Lisbon. Broncos volleyball on yourliveevent.com. LaMoure Litchville-Marion winning the first 2 sets, 25-7, 25-15. They lead this one 17-14. This has been Lisbon's strongest showing of the night. They've held the lead. They've come back and tied things here in this first of 2 homecoming matches this week. Serve across, dug by Sweet, picked up by Sweet. Will set to Gilbert. Gilbert goes across, picked up by Rasmussen. Set up front to Steffes through the block. 18-14. LaMoure leads by 4, and I believe that is going to be the largest separation we've seen between either team. Strike that, Lisbon led 6-2 at one point. Serve goes across, Sweet will put it into the net, 19-14. So now that will be the largest separation between either team as LaMoure leads by 5.
Lisbon having a repeat of the second set, playing them extremely close, and then a timeout really gave all the momentum to the Lobos.
Bump by Sweet, and DePlazis can't quite clear the net.
And just like that, it's 3 straight points out of the timeout. They've doubled the lead, the Lobos have.
Risa Rasmussen getting ready for her next serve. Some changes of personnel coming for LaMoure. Tanisha Greff will step in for the first time tonight. Lions sets. Comes to Heck, roll across. Received by Steffes. Set back to Steffes. Steffes off the hands of Sweet for the kill. 21-14 the score. Serve from Risa Rasmussen, played by Lions. Sweet to Waletsko. Waletsko gets it off the hands of Rasmussen and out of hits, so the Lobos. Waletsko the kill, 22-15. Lisbon down by 6. And it comes to Katie DePlazis to serve. Serve across, and it's an ace. Well placed.
That's about as perfect of an ace as you can get. Just right on the line, right there in the corner. Nothing that the Lobos can do about that one, except shake it off.
Serve goes across, played by Greff. Cross on a swing for Rasmussen, started by Heckroll, across from Sweet. Nice digging play from Rasmussen, and cleared by Quinlan, the libero. Good defense by the Lobos, and put right into a block. With the hit was Hoffer. 22-16. Pressure time for the Broncos.
The Lobos just put on a clinic of body control from all 3 of the hits on that one.
Steffes' serve goes across, hit by Heckroll, picked up by Sweet to Waletsko. Nice dig coming from coming from Sadness. Lisbon running out of time, running out of points here, I should say, as it's played by Rasmussen. Dump set across, set right back, played by Rasmussen, picked up by Wendell, and off a block that goes out of bounds from Bailey Kelly. 23-16. LaMoure in the driver's seat for a straight set win. Serve for Steffes goes long. 23-17, Lisbon has some breathing room. Ariel Lyons checks into serve. Will spell the senior Cheyenne Waletsko. Her serve. Dug by Quinlan. Sent right across from Wendell. Defense able to respond for Lisbon. Set by Wendell. Bumps it to the near side. Across from Greff. Played by Gillespie, and the Broncos can't clear the net. 24-17. This is match point for LaMoure. Molly Robbins will rotate in. Katrina Just will rotate in. And Sadness will rotate in. And it's Katrina Just, the senior, serving for match point. Here it comes. Played by Heckroll. Overpass, tipped down. Recovered by Sweet. Cleared by Gilbert. Bumped by Rasmussen. Set to the near side across from Greff. Played by Heckroll across for the Broncos. Set right side. LaMoure clears it. Sweet will set it up and unable to clear the nets is Hoffer. 25-17, a straight set win tonight for LaMoure Litchville-Marion. They win tonight here against Lisbon 25-7, 25-15, 25-17. Post-game show coming your way next. You're watching high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you and your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drug Store reminds you, from school supplies, greeting cards, or prescription needs, you can find it all at LaMoure Drug Store. COVID antibody testing and the Johnson & Johnson COVID vaccine also available. Plus, get your flu shot today. Watch out for the monthly flyer and monthly sales as well. Let LaMoure Drug Store be your one-stop shop for all your personal and giftware requests. LaMoure Drug Store, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugStore.com.
LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. From Zenzer Bullseye Stain Blocking Primer, just $19.99. Valspar Medallion Interior Paint gets $7 instant savings per gallon. And Valspar Pristine Interior Paint get $10 instant savings per gallon. Plus, fiberglass handle garden tools are just $7.97. For more information on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go to LaMoureHardware.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Welcome back to Lisbon tonight. Our final, a straight set win coming for LaMoure. Litchville-Marion, they improved to 11-2-1. Defeated Lisbon 25-7, 25-15, 25-17. LaMoure got dialed in early from the service line in set one and kind of ran away from it set two. Lisbon started to rally mid-set, but LaMoure again getting settled in for the 25-15 win. The final set had us see 6 ties and a couple lead changes. Lisbon, in fact, taking their first lead of the night, leading by as much as 4. But ultimately, Lisbon getting the win in that last one, 25-17. The Broncos fall to 3-12-1. They will be at home Thursday night to take on Litchville-Marion. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. LaMoure will travel to Enderlin. Will Thompson has been with us on our broadcast here tonight. Will, I think a takeaway from that final set for Lisbon is that they played probably some of their best volleyball in a while. I know it's now 3 straight losses for them, but they played strong against a very talented LaMoure team.
No doubt, 100%. You have to be satisfied with what you did today. You know, maybe the first set you let things get, pretty out of hand, 5-25 at the end of that first set. But certainly the second set, and even more so the third set, Lisbon playing right up there with the Lobos, one of the better teams in the state. And they're able to stick with them. It was only after that late timeout where the Lobos able to get everything together. They went on a bit of a run, and then they buried Lisbon right at the end. But if you're Lisbon, you have to feel very strong about what you were able to do. You went out, and even in that third set, they went on a bit of a run to start it. That's been flipping the script on their entire season so far, where they've given up huge leads and runs in the beginning and had to come back from it. In third set here, they were the ones that opened a big lead, and there's a lot to build on because of that.
Yeah, when they have Litchville-Marion coming in Thursday, if they can start out like they played in that third set, it could be a different result, and they can snap that 3-match losing streak. Don't forget, we'll have Thursday's match for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Friday's homecoming football game against Oaks. We'll have that for you as well. You can find all of our games archived on our YouTube page. You can visit our website, yourliveevent.com. That will do it for our broadcast here tonight. Joel Morgan for Will Thompson. Our final score again, LaMoure Litchville-Marion over Lisbon in straight sets, 25-7, 25-15, 25-17. You've been watching high school volleyball on yourliveevent.com.